Welcome back. A day after the deadly collapse of the 14,400 square foot billboard in Mumbai's Ghatkopar, in which 14 people were killed, 74 others injured, after this massive creaking 100-foot metal structure hit by strong winds fell and crushed a petrol station. Now a blame game has erupted between agencies over who was responsible for this massive billboard in the first place. And once again, as we see after every tragedy in India, there's a blame game and the buck is being passed all around. But 14 people have died. Do call in with your comments on this tragedy. Mumbai hoarding horror, 14 lives lost to apathy. Where does the buck stop? So call in on that number on your screens. Now, the rescue operations had taken place. The NDRF, in fact, it went on for 22 hours this morning. They were finally called off and they managed to rescue as many as 89 people from under the rubble. It's also been revealed that the owner of this ad agency that had put up the billboard was a repeat offender. He had as many as 23 cases against him. This includes a rape case as well. There you can see Bhavesh Bhinde, who is the person who owns the ad agency that had put up this billboard. But once again, if he was a repeat offender, why wasn't any action taken against him? Why was this billboard allowed to stay? In fact, Bhavesh Bhinde also contested the state elections as an independent candidate in 2009. He's currently on the run. So that is the big question. That's the big issue that we're covering right now. And do call in with any opinions that you may have. The families of the deceased, the Chief Minister announced, will receive a compensation of 5 lakh per death. But they've also questioned this, pointing out that many of the people who died were the breadwinners of the family, and who will take care of their children. Well, to talk more about this, we're now joined by Jayant Mainkar, a senior journalist, and Anil Galgali, RTI activist. Thank you so much both for joining us. And Jayant Mainkar, first your comment on this blame game. So what we understand is the BMC, the municipality, has put the blame, saying this was an illegal billboard hoarding. It should never have come up. It was built on the railway police land, but the railway police are saying that the permission was given long ago by the police, by the police commissioner. So it's just going round and round, and the buck really being passed around.
No, it's very simple that Chhagan Bhujbal has answered. Why? I mean, when somebody tried to bring in Uddhav Thackeray, Chhagan Bhujbal said, when our government is very much there, our chief minister is there, why there should be a blame game, and why state government should not come out openly with the facts. Okay, just because BMC was under the control of Shiva Sena, is it that somebody wants to blame it on Thackeray's only? So still now BMC is not functioning. So Mr. Eknath Shinde, the chief minister, can come out with all the details, and he can say that how many illegal hoardings. I mean, when you were anchoring, you said that there are nearly a few thousand, or I think around 1,000 are illegal hoardings. So what action that you are going to take on these? Because if there are gusty winds and all that, then this problem can arrive everywhere. I mean, even let me tell you, even in the building that I am staying in, there was a proposal that there should be such a big hoarding. And as a committee member, I said no, because there are security problems. So these are the issues everywhere. Now the problem is this is the illegal one. This particular hoarding, legal ones. So again, is there any audit of all these hoardings is being done? Who will do the audit? Again, will Mr. Somaiya or that Ram Kadam will come out and blame it only on Thackeray? I think this is the time that Chief Minister should come out, and it's not only for Mumbai, it's Mumbai, Thane, Navi Mumbai, Pune, all the big cities, or even in the small or semi-urban areas. The hoardings, are they audited? Are you taking care if
No,
there are
absolutely. And in the capital as well, in Delhi, I hope there's an audit of all this, and we find out where are, these billboards that could turn out to be a cause of such a massive tragedy. 14 people. It's incredible that they should die, and that the fact that this massive hoarding was there in the first place. Anil Galgali, please come in here. अब ये ब्लेम गेम चल रहा है, जो अक्यूज्ड हैं भवेश भिंडे कहा जा रहा है, उनके अगेंस्ट 23 केसेस पहले से चल रहे थे. मतलब ये सब बोलना ठीक है, लेकिन अगर केसेस थे तो कुछ हुआ क्यों नहीं? ऐसे कैसे कि उनके अगेंस्ट 23 केसेस थे, फिर भी ये बड़ा सा बिलबोर्ड अभी तक यहाँ पर सेटअप था और अब प्रश्न पूछे जा रहे हैं?
देखिए कि ये पूरी की पूरी जमीन रेलवे पुलिस की थी, जो रेलवे हाउसिंग के लिए रिजर्व थी। तो रेलवे पुलिस के उस वक्त के कमिश्नर ने 2020 में टेंडर जारी किया और बाद में वर्क ऑर्डर देने का काम किया। सबसे बड़ी बात है कि वहां पर एक नहीं, 4 बड़े बड़े होर्डिंग 120 बाई 120 की जो उन्होंने प्रस्तावित की, और वहां पर पेट्रोल पंप भी बनाए। मुंबई में खासकर मुंबई महानगर पालिका 40 बाई 40 के ऊपर परमिशन नहीं देती, तो यहाँ पर उन्होंने 120 बाई 120 बाई परमिशन कैसे दिया, ये सबसे बड़ा सवाल है। दूसरी बात है कि जब इस बारे में पूरी शिकायत हुई तो महानगर पालिका ने हमेशा की तरह कार्रवाई करने के बजाय रेलवे को पत्र लिखा, उन्होंने उसका कोई जवाब नहीं दिया। तो अगर देखा जाए कि मुंबई में 1000 से ज्यादा इस तरह की कमर्शियल होर्डिंग्स है, और जो पॉलिटिकल होर्डिंग लगती है वो 1 लाख के ऊपर है। हाल ही में हाईकोर्ट ने भी इस तरह के होर्डिंग्स को लेकर नाराजगी जताई थी। सबसे बड़ी बात है कि जब हाईकोर्ट में मामला हुआ तो सरकार को, यूडी डिपार्टमेंट को उन्होंने एक प्रपोजल बनाने के लिए कहा था। उसमें नोडल एजेंसी के तौर पर मुंबई पुलिस का भी समावेश था। दुर्भाग्य से सरकार ने उस वक्त काम नहीं किया। सरकार किसकी भी हो, इलीगल होर्डिंग नहीं होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि आज जिस तरह से इलीगल होर्डिंग की वजह से, क्योंकि वो पूरी की पूरी दलदल की थी, वो पूरी जमीन को पाट कर वहां पर डेब्रिज डालकर वहां पर इस तरह का स्ट्रक्चर खड़ा किया गया। तो कहीं ना कहीं तो इसमें महानगर पालिका, रेलवे पुलिस, जो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर, और कहीं ना कहीं तो जो पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट के लोग भी इन्वॉल्व है, इसको हम लोग नकार नहीं सकते।
Absolutely, and this blame game is just shameful and shocking, and it leaves one in despair that that things like this can happen. It was there for all to see, and this storm has caused such a massive tragedy, and we're going to be seeing more storms like this in our cities. We're joined by a caller, Ajit Pillai from Malabar Hills. Go ahead. What is your comment on this massive tragedy that took place?
Yeah, see, I have a serious thing to tell regarding this particular issue, what has happened. This storm and wind is, you cannot predict anything. So
Absolutely.
in the first stage itself, the design and everything should be taken care. The size especially, it should not be oversized. The weight should be within the prescribed limit. There has to be some agency who will take care of the design and not allow the contractor to simply build and make money out of it. This is the life of common people.
The fact is that those rules are there, and there is a limit to the size, but clearly this billboard was just existing there. Everyone was crossing it. Authorities were crossing it. Police were crossing it. Citizens were crossing it. And it was obviously breaking all the rules, but nothing was done. And that is the tragedy in India, that, the rules are there, but they never followed, and we only realize this after the fact.
Yeah, that is true. But there has to be some government agency who should take care of this, because it is simply, you can find every now and then something or the other coming up on the highways and things like that. I stay at Malabar Hill. We keep on driving towards the western suburbs, and it is really scary now to come across such a hoarding, because there is a lot of wind pressure, and that has to be taken care in the design. The structure itself being so high, the foundation and the structure cannot bear that wind load. And that is and more important is, there should not be any petrol pump or anything nearby. That regulation also should be coming up by the government.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Ajit Pillai, for calling in, expressing your concerns. Jayant Mainkar, clearly this is something now, it's on everybody's mind, and the caller talking about there should be some agency, but the fact is we have those agencies. They just need to do their jobs.
It's just like this, that in every rainy season, some building collapse or a wall collapse or even landslide that takes place in Mumbai or adjoining areas. And then there is a talk that there should be audit of the buildings. So that's what I'm saying. This audit has to be done of all the hoardings. Illegal hoardings has to be removed. And my friend Galgali has raised a point is very important. There may be the advertising hoardings for the commercial ones, but actually the fact is this. Political hoardings of all the political parties, of all the politicians.
No, absolutely. There's just, it's very, very tragic what has happened. We're joined by Rajiv from Gurugram. Go ahead, Rajiv.
Yeah, hi, Gargi. it's sad that when there's so much of grief in the Mumbai, the Chief Minister is there in Varanasi. But coming back to this case, I remember last year what happened in Gujarat at Morbi, 135 people died, and nothing happened after that. I mean, so many people who were booked, they are out on bail. Couple of them, they are still in jail. But 5 lakh compensation, is that enough for a family, a bread and butter earning person who has left? I mean, life is so cheap in India that 5 lakh is enough for a family to survive without that person?
No, you're absolutely right. And in fact, this is what one of the family members in an interview to NDTV said. He said the person who died was the breadwinner and he has small children. Is this 5 lakh? And his son is in class 10. Is it going to see him through his education? How is 5 lakhs enough? And that's the other point. Life is so cheap. It's tragic that, 14 people have died in this. We're also joined by Pandurang Narayan Swamy calling in from Mumbai. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi. See, my view is very simple in this. I believe that courts should not be activists, but this is a typical case where I would request the High Court just to take suo moto cognizance of these 14 deaths. And what they need to do is call the BMC commissioner and ask him to file an affidavit and make a statement. And also call the Chief Minister's secretary to do the same. Let them say they are not responsible, railway is responsible. Let them put that in paper, in which case then the railways can be called. Because this is a typical case where the High Court should take an activist role and ensure that citizens' rights are protected.
Well, thank you so much for calling in, and that's very interesting. It always comes back to the courts. I feel that's the last, place where all of us citizens want that some action be taken. And very quickly, Anil Galgali, आपका क्या response है? वो कह रहे हैं कि हाई कोर्ट को सो मोटो इस मामले को पिकअप करना चाहिए.
देखिए कि ये जो लोगों की बात सही है, मगर जब मुंबई महानगर पालिका ने इस तरह की साइज को लेकर रेलवे डिपार्टमेंट को ऑब्जेक्शन लिया था, तो रेलवे डिपार्टमेंट हाईकोर्ट गया और हाईकोर्ट में जीतने के बाद महानगर पालिका ने इस तरह के बड़े साइज के होर्डिंग्स को लेकर कहीं ना कहीं तो चुप्पी साधी है. तो कहीं ना कहीं तो जुडिशरी हो, हमारा जो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र हो, रेलवे पुलिस हो, मुंबई पुलिस हो और महापालिका, एक नोडल एजेंसी बननी चाहिए जो इसकी परमिशन देगा, कुछ गलत हो तो एक्शन लेगा. आज हमारे यहाँ पर MMRD है, रेलवे डिपार्टमेंट है, अलग अलग एजेंसियां अपनी जमीन पर अलग अलग काम करती है. तो कहीं ना कहीं तो सरकार को एक नोडल एजेंसी बनानी चाहिए जो इस तरह चीजों को लेकर कार्रवाई करे या परमिशन दे, तब जाकर इस तरह के हादसे हम लोग रोक सकते हैं.
बट एजेंसीज बहुत हैं, वो एजेंसीज को बस अपना काम करना है, म्यूनिसिपैलिटी को अपना काम करना है.
देखिए, जो होर्डिंग को लेकर जब शिकायत हुई पिछले साल, तो म्यूनिसिपैलिटी ने क्या किया, उसे ताबड़तोड़ नोटिस देकर उसको तोड़ना चाहिए था, मगर उन्होंने क्या किया, रेलवे को पत्र लिखकर एक गेम खेलने का शुरू किया. क्या आपकी जमीन है, आप देखिए. तो कहीं ना कहीं तो मुंबई जैसे शहर में हमें फिक्स करना पड़ेगा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एजेंसीज की कि आपका क्या काम है, आपको क्या करना है. क्योंकि अगर किसी के घर में कोई छोटा सा भी रिपेयरिंग होता है तो म्यूनिसिपैलिटी पहुंच जाती है, नोटिस देती है. तो इतने बड़ी होर्डिंग खड़े होने के बाद अगर म्यूनिसिपैलिटी कार्रवाई नहीं करती है तो सबसे बड़ा सवाल म्यूनिसिपैलिटी की भी कार्रवाई को लेकर.
All right, well, that's very interesting. And again, a citizen saying that while he does not believe in too much court interference, he feels that this is a matter that the High Court needs to step in. We're also joined by a caller. All right, we are waiting for another caller to join in, but clearly this is something that, it's a huge concern, and in this case you have a billboard, otherwise, you have bridge collapses. In Chennai also, I remember there was a case where a political hoarding had fallen, it caused an accident, a young girl died in that. She was on a two-wheeler and, she was run over because of that. So, and after the fact is when, all these questions are raised, and I don't know, a few days after this takes place, the media glare will also move away from this tragedy, and one wonders if justice will be done. We have one last caller, Muhammad Ali, calling from Jaipur. Go ahead.
Hello, good evening, Gargi. Yeah, it's a very sad incident which happened in Mumbai last evening. I think this has been a series of incidences which has happened over the last period in our country. And I think this whole nexus of the authorities the responsible people who are being responsible for placing these hoardings or for whatever infrastructure are there. I think there is no accountability as such, and nobody is being held accountable for whatever is happening. There is a loss of life and loss of collateral damage in that sense, whatever it happens. So we need to fix accountability at its root level at the best, and I think people need to be made accountable. They need to be punished and brought under the law, under the strictest laws possible.
All right, interesting accountability. And again, we have these conversations every time a accident takes place, and we wonder why our officers, our bureaucrats, our agencies are not more responsible, and why can't they be held accountable. We have Yasmin calling from Pune. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi, Gagi.
Hi.
Hi. So,
Yes,
I
go
would
ahead.
like to, yeah, so I'm from Pune, and, this is such a shocking incident that has happened. And why I called is because, the similar incident had happened a few years back in Pune when a billboard had collapsed and there were like 2-3 people who died in Pune. And if such an incident had already happened, still why, the government has not taken that much of action or done the necessary, kind of survey of all the billboards. So when this happened in Pune, I was so shocked, people died. They were standing on the, on the road, and the billboard collapsed on them. So that is my view. I think it should be taken quite seriously. In Maharashtra itself, it happened, and now in Mumbai,
Right, and you're saying it happened just a year ago.
Not here, few years ago in Pune,
Right.
It happened on a busy street when the billboard collapsed on a chalk, basically.
No, absolutely. And that's the question. Who's going to answer this? Who's going to, who's responsible for these lives lost? 14 lives are lost. 14 families are thrown into despair and tragedy. We also have Mona Malia calling from New Delhi. Go ahead.
I'd like to say very clearly that unless it is obvious that there is blatant corruption in all these organizations, unless this corruption comes to an end, nothing, the apathy of this country will never change. It is always the poor man on the street who will lose his life, and all these people who come to TV studios, journalists, politicians, they will just be saying all the time that this should happen, that should happen, this committee will sit, that committee will sit, and the moment the heat dies down, everything is forgotten. Immediately, some heads should be made to roll. Some heads must be made to roll and answerable.
No, I agree with you absolutely. And yes, it's the media that is going to create this pressure, hopefully, and, demand these answers. And, and yes, we've got experts with us. We've got an RTI activist, Anil Galgali, with us. We have Jayant Menkar with us. And we are discussing this so as to create more pressure to, inform citizens like yourself that this is not acceptable. You can't have such a massive and obviously illegal billboard existing. And then this, one fine day, this storm comes and 14 people have died. Somewhere the buck has to stop, and somewhere the responsibility has to be taken. And yes, I agree, heads should roll. There should be some officers who are held accountable for what has happened here, and not just have agencies passing the buck. We are also joined on the line by Raju Ranganathan from Mumbai. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. I am from Mumbai. And in fact, I just wanted to highlight, I pass that way every day. And these huge hoardings are there all around the places on the Eastern Express Highway, and with huge neon signs which keep repeating. And then what happens is it distracts the attention of the drivers, because the neon signs also with the LED signs with the huge lights all around the place. And this is a huge, massive retail outlet which was set up only 1 year back. And there are hoardings all around that retail outlet, that is a petrol pump which I am talking about. And so huge, and almost in the pathway of the aeroplanes which land in the Santa Cruz airport also, in Sahar airport also. So it is absolute violation of the guidelines and rules laid down for such hoarding. and BMC, whoever it is responsible.
No,
this,
absolutely.
the
And I think
head
all
should rule.
citizens, we have to all stand up and, demand some responsibility. I'm out of time. Thank you so much, Raju Ranganathan, for calling. And thank you, Jayant Mainkar and Anil Galgali for joining us. And, just one thought, just to leave you with one piece of information is that this billboard was in the Limca Book of Records for being the largest billboard. And now BMC is saying it was illegal. It's absolutely shocking. So it is clearly in the know that this was a massive billboard. And now, everyone passing the buck, no one taking responsibility. 14 lives have been lost.